Hello everybody, this is Purge bringing you a YouTube video. I can't believe it, I'm finally here, guys. Can you believe it? I'm so happy to be back, actually. It's been a really long time since I put a video out. I'm so sorry, guys. Just been super busy lately. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown on my entire life, because I know you guys are, I'm sure you guys are a little confused. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you're missing all my updates. I don't post to Facebook as much as I probably should, but essentially, I'm back in America right now. As you can see, there's a bed behind me. I'm in my parents' basement, and I'm gonna cast a pub right now, and I hope you guys like that. Shout out to Callum. I let you down, bro. He asked me like 2 or 3 days ago if I was gonna put a video out, and I was like, yes, today. And it's been like 2 to 3 days of busyness and things. I was gonna make a video early this morning, but then the power was out, and then like stuff keeps coming up, and I keep getting distracted and procrastinating. So I'm sitting down. I'm casting this pub. I don't know if it's gonna be good. The last one I casted, it was right before I left Korea. The game ended up sucking, and I was really disappointed. It was really not that good of a game. And so I just didn't want to upload the video, basically, because I thought it sucked. So I refrained from that. Hopefully this one's good. Either way, there should be some good tips in here. I'll try to get back to playing as well. I haven't had a chance to play a game since I got back either. It's been like a week and a half. Just been spending a lot of time catching up with family and friends and stuff like that. So I hope you guys understand why I haven't put a video up. At the very least, I'm in America until TI4 starts, and that's coming up on July 6th. I will fly to Seattle, and I'm going to be helping out with the TI production, if you guys didn't see that update on Twitter either. So I'm going to be working for Valve and help bringing you guys a solid casting experience, which I guess I didn't announce until now. There it is, doing some sort of casting. Alright, let's take a look at the game really quick. Sorry if the graphics suck, but I'm on my laptop, and sorry if the audio sucks. It's because I have my headset. My headset's pretty good, but it's not fantastic, and it's not as nice of a setup as I have back in Korea right now. So graphics are going to suck, audio's going to suck, but hopefully I will not suck. It's like 12 a.m. right now, so I'm actually pretty tired, but let's do our best. Alright, guys? Oh yeah, there's like a new replay system. It doesn't matter how long this game is, right? But you can like see the timer at the bottom. You can like pause it down here. You can boost it up. You can go forward 10 seconds now. You can go behind 10 seconds. That's fantastic, man. Valve is really doing a great job right now. Alright, so I believe this was described as the potato tier, but I don't think that's very accurate. This is about the 3k MMR, they said, which I believe is really close to 50%. So this is the average Dota 2 player. And if we talk about average player skill, it's a big bell curve, which means that a huge amount of players are around the middle part. So at the very least, if you guys are in this kind of MMR area, the tips that I'm giving you right now should drastically improve your skill level, and it should be some pretty simple things. I'll go over the players really quick. We got Mikadisi playing the Mirana Berserk, playing the Tinker. Got Napoleon Born to Party playing the Wraith King, Huntic 543 playing Nature's Prophet, Langi playing Jakiro. Got Kane something Phantom Assassin, Dies playing Storm Spirit on the mid lane. Got a Warlock being played by some things that I don't want to bother spending my time on. Don't Kill Me Please I Good is playing the Ursa. Looks like he's going to jungle first, and we got Pachel playing the off lane Abaddon. So first things first, let's take a look at the starting items. I'm just going to ignore the lanes for a little bit because let's be honest, we just want to talk about really simple build inefficiencies and things. Number one, if you're playing an off-lane Mirana, one tango is not going to cut it. I don't care what lane you're against. If you're a range versus a melee, that is maybe the only circumstance where going one tango is going to be okay. He's got plenty of base damage because of this, but if the Witch Doctor wasn't being an idiot, he would be forced out of lane right now. Witch Doctor has a full salve and a tango, and once he hits level 2, he's got healing regen, or HP regen, and this Mirana only has a tango. He should be getting 0 EXP, or at the very least, Witch Doctor should be trading. Witch Doctor could actually be standing, as my drawing work. Oh, that's right, you can't draw on replays. Alright, I can ping at least. Witch Doctor should be standing about here, which is not within the tower range. Tower range is somewhere around here. Witch Doctor should be standing right here and trading hits with the bottom to try to, at the very least, prevent him from getting last hits. He only has 1 so far, but, I mean, he shouldn't have this much experience, I don't think. If he's not zoning him out, that's going to be a big mistake. So, in this case, it's not a problem for Mirana that he only has 1 tango. But if the Witch Doctor was playing the correct way, it would be forcing mistakes. And that's one of the biggest things about lower level Dotas. It's that people don't punish the stupid mistakes. And this is something perfect that you can punish. If you're playing the support, check what the offlaner has and see if you can find an exploit. Oh, he's only got 1 tango and he's got lots of stats. That's fine. I've got an extra salve. I'll trade, even if it's a little inefficient, which it would be Witch Doctor versus Potom. Just a little inefficient, not too bad. you can still beat him in the long run because you have a full 400 HP. As long as you don't get arrowed, you're going to be okay. And even if you do get arrowed, the Phantom Assassin can very likely back you up. PA could be doing the same thing, though. One tango on him, no stout shield. PA has a stout shield. PA could blink on top of the bottom, and he could trade hits. And what's happening instead? We got a free farm around on the offlane, and he's only got one tango. That's honestly inexcusable and something that shouldn't be happening in this game. Look for those exploits if you guys want to really push your skill level up higher. You have to find those exploits and things like that if you want to do better in your lanes. That stuff's super important. You have to adjust your play based on what heroes your enemies are playing, what items they're buying. All of this stuff should implicate your choices in your Dota game. Now, we're a little bit farther into the game, so we can't see like starting items for some of the other classes, but Tinker went for the 3 Ironwood Branch, 1 Tango build, which is a bit of an outdated build, but for this pub level, it's honestly probably fine. His skill build is going to be going for a fast march build, which means he should be able to push the lanes and stack in jungle camps, which is pretty cool. Is he stacking camps? Not yet. Got a bit of a haste rune here at the top lane. And looks like Stormspear went for a null talisman first. And he's running out his bottle now. No, he's actually going boots first. I don't really like this. Though we may see a kill. Probably going to be a kill over here. Yeah, pretty easy kill. Bottom's going to end up dying. So he does get a kill. I don't think that boots after null talisman is the right choice. You got to go for the bottle because he would be able to leverage his mana pools a little bit better. Boots alone is not going to do a whole lot. I mean, I guess he could be able to grab runes a bit faster than Tinker, but I mean, Tinker's last hitting better than him anyway, so Tinker actually already has boots and a bottle at this point. So really don't like this choice, but I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to understand this. His skill build is extremely wrong right now. This is really effective for AoE farming, but it's not very effective for gank potential. You really want to level up the levels of Electric Vortex, because not a lot of people know this, but when you cast Vortex on somebody, it actually slows you for a really long duration, up to 3 seconds by 50%. So that means if you have a level 1 Electric Vortex, it slows you for 2 seconds longer than your opponent. So in a lot of times, it's actually worse to Vortex if you're being chased and about to die. So make sure that you're really careful with your skill build. Most people go 1-3-1. Some people go 1-1-3. If they're against like a harass heavy hero like a Viper or something like that, 1-1-3 skill build can be done just to leverage your range nuke a bit more and give you the option to you know, not basically to leverage those 2 points that you would have had in Vortex that you're not going to use against a hero like Viper. Let's take a look at the bot lane really quick. Wraith King is going for a Treads. Oh, first stun, second stun. Really good stun stacking. This is solid. And a little bit of damage on the Abaddon. That's good. The skill build by the Jakiro is actually pretty popular right now. Maxing out Liquid Fire allows you to take towers extremely fast because the uptime on Liquid Fire is actually the same as the cooldown. So that means you can cast Liquid Fire, it'll refresh, you cast it again, and then you're doing 30 damage a second to a tower for 5 seconds. That's 150 damage, by the way, and you just have to cast that a certain amount of times till the tower dies. Liquid Fire is fantastic, auto support here, at least for pushing. Yeah, that's probably fine. But as soon as these creeps push in, he should be using Liquid Fire under towers. Skill build on Wraith King is okay here, I guess. Not a huge fan of it, perhaps. Hopefully he uses Liquid Fire in the tower. He could get away with it. I would hit it right here and then back up. It's a little scary, but Abaddon doesn't have a stun, so he could definitely get away with it. Nature's Prophet is AFK jungling, of course. Lots of clarity potions, maxing out Nature's Call, and going for a fast Midas. I really don't like AFK jungling heroes. We actually have one on each team. Ursa's doing his a bit wrong. He should be shifting over to the Roshan pit right now. I guess, yeah, he's doing it right on time, so this will be okay. Good for him. Boots for him. If you're playing an AFK jungler like this, it really doesn't help your team out very much. It does give you a Midas at a reasonable time, and I think the main reason that people do favor the AFK jungle heroes is because they don't have to worry about last hitting. That's honestly the main reason. I'm not even that good at last hitting, but for 3K level players, like, let's look at the highest last hits in the game right now. Well, I failed. There it is, highest last hits in the game. Probably better to go for net worth right now. The highest net worths is actually Prophet's pretty far up there, and Ursa's doing pretty okay as well. Is he gonna die? Oh, the double bash? Oh! Whoa. That was really close. Is he gonna make it? Alright, I think he's gonna make it. That was really close though. Poor guy. Alright, he's got it. Oh? Okay. Sorry, let's get back to talking. So you don't have to worry about last hitting. You can jungle fairly efficiently. You're unlikely to get ganked at this level, so you basically are just going to get a really fast mice. And look at the net worth now. Like, Ursa's just shooting up there. These two guys are actually sitting in a really good spot. So with this, they're going to be able to grab a Midas at a reasonable time and do some nice stuff. But once you get to the higher levels, this really, really hurts your team. Because all of a sudden, you only have 2 heroes against their offlane, and their Abaddon's level 6 at 7 minutes for some ridiculous reason. Or, for example, you could be ganking. If you had 2 supports, you could be doing more. You could do 2-man ganking instead of just 1-man ganking. It just, like, really makes your lanes a lot weaker. And it's hard to see in games like these. But once you get to higher levels, only having 1 support hurts a lot in your playstyle. It really does. I guess for this skill level it works, but boy does it annoy me when somebody at my skill level picks an AFK jungling hero like Legion Commander, and they're like, yeah, I'm just going to hit up the jungle for 9 minutes, and then I'm going to come out later with the Midas, and then I'm going to keep farming. It's like, dude, you spent the whole early game farming. You could have been pushing towers. You could have been getting ganks off. You could have been doing a lot of really cool stuff that I feel like people aren't accomplishing if you do an AFK jungler position. Like, even what is the Ursa doing right now? Alright, he's actually going somewhere, which is cool, but way too much passive play on average by people that decide to go do jungling and stuff like that. So try to be active, that's good. Hey, we got a kill. Phantom Assassin's gonna end up dying. I have no idea how that happened, but now he's going for the Witch Doctor. Is this gonna work? Okay. And he's just gonna get right-clicked, I guess. What a weird life. He got a couple last hits before he died, at least. That was pretty weird. Level 6 Witch Doctor not picking up his ult. I don't like that, of course, but you should all know that. Fast Wand on Witch Doctor. This is a little expensive to do this. Magic Wand's actually a pretty pricey item, in fact. Especially in the early game, the extra stats it gives, especially if you're a really int-heavy hero support usually. I don't really recommend getting a magic wand this early. It's probably better off to get a stick and buy some like urn pieces, or even a bracer is a lot safer, because Witch Doctor is really good int game. 2.9 is fantastic actually. I really want to like I can't hover over this very well. It's 2.9 int per sec or per level, sorry. That's like about 3, which is like 26, 30. It's like 40 mana every time you level up. That's pretty solid. He's got a pretty good mana pool. If you're playing an int-heavy support hero, I really recommend going for like the, just go for like the bracer or the urn instead. I think those 2 items are a bit better. He is picking up a bracer here, but a wand is okay. Or you can go like magic stick into treads. That kind of works as well. Maybe you get a Sage's Mask if you really want more mana pool. But an early wand upgrade is, especially if you're doing okay. He's got a kill. He's got an assist. I think it's a bit of a waste here. PA going for treads, poor man's. This is the build to go, at least if you're playing mid PA. I don't know if it's necessarily the build that I'm a huge fan of. I really like the phase boots. The nicest, that's going to be a kill. The nicest thing about treads is you really do attack a huge amount faster. Your DPS is increased by quite a bit. The downside is that your crits aren't very hard. Like for example, if he hits for 79 right now and he gets phase boots, that means his right click damage is like 20% higher. So if he does end up getting a crit, you could do a ton of damage in a bit of burst. And you do get some attack speed from Phantom Strike. It's 130, so you can kind of get by with just phase. But at least in the long-term run, like if you start attacking really, really fast, Phantom Strike is not going to give you a huge amount of DPS, whereas Power Treads can. But this Treads Helm of the Dominator build actually looks pretty good. For an overall DPS increase, a mix of attack speed and damage is the best way to purchase. If this guy was playing Phase and Helm of the Dominator right now, he would hit really hard, but his attack speed would be a bit low. And the best reason to get Treads overall is actually for the HP. Phantom Assassin really lacks in survivability. His HP gain is low at 1.8. What a Starfall, holy crap. Is he gonna die? Wow, he's actually gonna die. That's some boots of travel, though. The nicest thing about treads is actually the strength. Most Phantom Assassins should be sitting on strength treads. You're going to lack the overall damage or increase, of course, because you have strength treads instead of agility treads. But Phantom Assassin's really lacking HP in the early game. And a lot of PA players right now, they don't really like getting the medium game items, things like drums, like I usually recommend when I make a video. That's mostly because I like going phase into drums. But if you do go power treads, strength treads is the way to go. The extra HP is really solid. 8 strength is like, it's like 160 HP, a little bit less than that. It's like 150 Sorry about that. It's like 151, I believe. It's like a really good amount of strength. And it's the way to go. Because magic nukes are really where PA is weak. This guy's not leveling Blur at all, which is a mistake in my opinion. But maybe if he's safe farm, it's not needed. But Blur's fantastic. It makes you very survivable against physical damage, but you still have to worry about magic nukes. So if you do get strength treads instead, and you sit on those strength treads, man, he keeps blinking forward. What a mistake. You really can't use blink like this. It just gets you killed, you know? What a laser. Tinker's gonna be okay, of course. You really can't use sleep. 5 deaths? Holy shit. PA's just getting fed the kills, man. What's going on over here? Phase boots, Mask of Death. This guy's just roaming and stuff. Phase with a Basilius. There's really not a lot of sustain items being picked up by these guys. Abaddon should have like an Arcane Boots, or he should have a Soul Ring or something. Soul Ring Tranquil is pretty good. Wraith King going perfect items. His last hits are a little weak for 13 minutes, but it's not too bad. He's going to Armlet and Treads, which means pretty good damage output, and he's going to grab a regen here just to get his mana pull up. Jakiro needed to be a bit more focused on his skill build, I think. This tower is actually still alive, which shouldn't happen, especially if heroes are leaving. I haven't been keeping an eye on the bot lane, but if heroes are off doing something else, he should be taking this tower. And by level 7, he should have this maxed out. The only problem with maxing this out, okay, good, he did hit the tower. He should be hitting the tower with these. The only problem with maxing this out, or delaying the max out, is that Liquid Fire doubles in damage between level 1 and level 2. Actually, more than doubles in damage. So Dual Breath gets a lot better between level 1 and level 2. So if you are a bit concerned about damage, 2 levels is good. But generally, you're going to want to max out Liquid Fire by level 7. That way you can take that tower very fast. And even using it to slow attack speed on some of these other heroes is really good. Like heroes like Phantom Assassin or Storm Spirit, reducing their attack speed is really solid. Really is truly solid. Mid tower's gone. I don't know how that happened. Tinker, I guess, did some work. He's going to keep going all over the place. I mean, if you have a Prophet and a Jakiro, you should be taking towers, period. Every time that Liquid Fire's off cooldown, you should be hitting this tower. And it will go down now. Almost guaranteed. Alright, there's an okay Ice Path, but they kind of have to leave now. I would have stayed, and I would have died for it. But that was good that they ended up backing, I think. And it still did get killed. That was pretty lucky for them. Maybe Skeleton King wants to fight. Yep. Okay, good stun. And everybody's dead. Okay, Missile on Abaddon and 2 dead heroes. That's pretty good. He's going Basher after Armlet. Not a huge fan of this. If you are going to go for an Armlet and a Treads already, that's really good attack speed. You know, maybe Basher is okay because of the attack speed increase, but if you're playing a Wraith King and you're up against a PA, you have to get an MKB. And that's like an item choice decision. It's very similar to like the... I was trying to relate that to talking about that one Tango on Potom earlier, but that's too simple of a comparison. You wanna, if you're playing carries, like your item decisions are even more important than other heroes, in my opinion. Because, especially in pubs, because heroes are all over the place. There's so many heroes to pick that it's important that you make sure that you can counter what you're planning to have issues with in the mid game. If Wraith King picks up a Monkey King bar by the first time he fights PA, and PA's got 4 skill points into Blur and is expecting 50% evasion and hasn't built HP to compensate, then Wraith King's going to eat right through that hero. He really is. If he goes for a Basher, an item that has a chance to proc on hit, and if he can't even hit in the first place, his chance to proc is even further reduced. And that's not something he wants to deal with, because then he spent 1,000 gold on a Basher recipe that might not even hit in the first place. And he spent all this gold on a damage item that might not even hit in the first place. If he just went Armlet Treads into MKB, there's absolutely nothing that PA can do to kill him. I promise you that. He's actually farming really well right now. His net worth is up there. The only reason PA is even close is because he's getting so many kills. And in fact, Wraith King actually is going to have more lifesteal than the PA will either. The only upside is that Phantom Assassin's base armor is way higher because he is an agility hero. So, but that's the trade-off. Wraith King's got 50% more HP. He's got 5 less armor, but can he win the fight? And he should fight this, actually, if he turns on his armor. Abaddon's actually playing quite well, but he's going to eat the arrow, and this is going to be a really good team fight for them. He does actually use the armlet. This is great. No, the stun. Could have literally just stunned him. a slow Rio. Bottom doing his best here. This Wraith King killing stuff. Of course, dude. Dude, what a stack. What the hell is going on? Dude, these heroes are in places where I really did not expect them to be. Like, PA is actually just dying right now. To Macro Pyre. Like, who knew? Ooh, is that a kill? Oh, what a shield. That was a good shield. Dude, this Abaddon is so legit. This Abaddon is actually so legit. What a savior, dude. He actually knows how to play his character. It's great. That was good. Good try, Ursa. You could be farming, but instead you're in trees. What's up with that? Clapping in anger is one way to solve your problems. This PA is spending a lot of time stacking camps. It's pretty hard to stack these, though. Is he stacking his own camps for Battlefield? Is that what's happening? Oh, hey, that's a kill. Where's my Wraith Knight, bro? Alright, he still hasn't maxed out Liquid Fire. Alright, if you're not going to do this, like, you should not even be putting skill points into the skill. I really don't think so. The damage scaling on this ability is really bad. It's 5 damage difference. That's 25 damage per level. Really, really bad scaling. Most skills are like 75 damage. So it's really important to look at the scaling when you talk about skills. Like, the scaling is not that good. What you level this skill up for is the cooldown. And the cooldown you want is the 4th level. The attack speed slow is good. The burn damage is fine. But the cooldown is so low. It's permanent attack speed slow. You can apply this to creeps. You can apply it to towers. You can apply it to right-click heroes. It doesn't work very good against Ursa because he gets max attack speed anyways because of overpower. But you gotta change the scaling. You have to look at the scaling. Pick a skill to level up and level it up. There's some heroes that you can really mix and match, like Crystal Maiden. It doesn't matter very much. You can kind of go all over the place. But a hero like Jakiro, you really need to know what you're going for. Because by the time you hit mid-game, you're going to be around a level 11, and it's going to take a really long time to get levels after that part. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, that was close. Good pickup. He does still end up dying, actually. And I think this guy's going to die as well. He should die. He should chase us. Alright, he's doing a good job. His crits are actually pretty good. Easy kill here. Nothing he can do about that one. He actually had to leap and teleport, I believe, was his only chance here. Why can't I click on him? There we go. That was weird. Are we actually going to see a storm die to a skeleton king? Nope. But he does have his basher now. I just don't think this is the right pickup because he's got 50% evasion. There's actually no way he can kill this guy. I just don't see it happening. What? A rampage? What the hell is going on in this game? Their whole team was there? What the hell is this? Why would they do this? They all just died. This PA's going on a rampage. Alright, but let's be real. Let's be real here. Skeleton King has 3k for a Skull Basher. He's now died twice in fights that he maybe shouldn't have been that aggressive in. And he could almost have an MKB. He could have a Demon Edge, which actually does more damage than a Skull Basher, if I'm not mistaken. If I can close this really quick. Upgrades. Where you at, Demon Edge? Oh, it's not. It's a basic actually, but it's not going to be there because. All right, 46 damage for Demon Edge. It actually does more damage. 46 damage for Demon Edge. That's not true. They actually do exactly the same damage because he's a strength hero. Regardless, he's got like Demon Edge does just as much damage. You don't get a bash, but he doesn't need a bash. He actually doesn't need to bash any of these heroes. His team has decent stuns, not amazing, but decent. Wraith King stuns, Jakiro Ice Path stuns, and Mirana arrows. Those are the stuns that he's working with, and eventually maybe this guy's going to build a sheep stick or something. He really doesn't need a bash. The only kind of heroes... Oh, that's what that icon was. You can check cooldowns of the ultimates. It's pretty cool. The only thing you need a basher for is if your team has absolutely no stuns and you're playing against somebody like maybe a Storm. Like a Storm is honestly a pretty good hero to have a basher against, but not this early. It's not worth it this early. Early bashers are almost never worth it, I promise you guys. It's really not the case. In almost all circumstances, early bashers are not good. Go for the MKB. You need to be ahead of your enemy's carry. If he's got that lot on lockdown, then he is going to be able to make sure that he can win a 1v1 fight. And we just saw earlier, he can't win a 1v1 fight on the PA, and that's because of the evasion. So try not to mess around with that. It's really important. Tinker's actually being super annoying, of course. Not too surprising, as I'm sure you guys have experienced. Storm a little late to the party here. He's actually doing okay, despite not having too many CS. He's been kind of running around the map a lot. Skill build is wrong. You always want to max out Overload generally first, actually. It's almost always better first. That's because all of your spells... Oh god, there's a mosquito in here. A bit of a side story. Oh god, can I kill it? Oh no. It's like close to my face. Sorry. There was like a really pretty sunset, and I went to check it out, and I left the screen door open while I was outside. I'm so dumb. And I've been slaying mosquitoes all night. I've got a couple under my belt, but there's like one or two still in here. Okay, so. Oh god, what's happening? What am I missing? Nothing, actually nothing. Oh, he saw him. Oh, he's gone. Alright, so he's actually making an MKB. 2 javelins, interesting. I think this is a pretty okay choice. I'm not a huge fan of it. I guess he doesn't really need to make an MKB because he doesn't have to worry. Oh, he does actually, because of laser. This guy's smart as hell. Miss rate on laser. That's like the only evasion that's currently working on the Radiant team. Wraith Knight could make something like a halberd, but frankly, he really needs an MKB as fast as possible. He had a really nice start in terms of farm, but he didn't turn it into any kills in fights. And it's really important to do that as a carry. You have to be able to get kills in your fights, and you have to not die. And he failed that twice now. So he's behind. PA's getting tons of kills. He's also getting good farm, and he's got a Battle Fairy, which is going to secure him even more farm later. Luckily, we got Liquid Fire maxed out now, so this tower is going to die pretty quick. Unless they defend. Sanji and Yasha on the off lane. Abaddon, not a good choice. Basilius is not enough mana regen on this hero. He's going to have to go for something like a Soul Ring. Or be pretty limited. I mean, he's only casting Aphotic Shield, I guess, which is a bit of a recovery, but whatever. Can they even kill this guy? I mean, he's got Aegis. It's really not looking good. That's a fight. Alright, that's one stun. Good. Oh, that could be it. Is that... Alright. Give it the magic damage. That's one death. These crits are really real. That Witch Doctor ulti actually lasted forever. Okay. If they didn't have an Aegis, I think that would have actually gone okay. I feel like the mosquito is going to town on me. I don't know where it is. If you guys see it, let me know. You know what, guys? We're going to go back a moment because I missed that. He chased him for so far. Sun. Nope. Bad armlet toggle, but... I mean, he can't win that fight, honestly. He has to have an MKB. He's got 1 javelin now, at least, but he should really have it by now. If he actually would have had that Demon Edge instead of the Skull Basher for that other fight, and he would have maybe not died once or twice, he would definitely have it by now. And instead, PA is just going to run amok and get a ton of kills. It would be generally difficult to kill. He's actually only got 1300 HP, but maybe that's another issue. Prophet is also another hero that relies on right-clicking to secure kills. Going for the Shadowblade first, I haven't seen him all game, actually. This is like one of your AFK Nature's Prophets who's like, I'm an AFK, get a Midas, and then not do a good job. He really hasn't accomplished a whole lot. And going Shadowblade is counterproductive. Again, it's the wrong item choice. If you're playing a carry, you really need to be careful with what you pick up. And Nature's Prophet jungling is a sort of a carry. And he went for a Shadowblade, which is a right-click item. It's good. It's good for right-clicking heroes. And it's not going to leverage him for the PA at all. It's going to make him, in fact, very bad at killing the PA. Because that's the damage item. A good counter that Nature's Prophet could pick up. MKB is on the right track, but not the right choice. A really good item that Nature's Prophet can build to counter a PA is a Sheepstick. Because Hex is one of the few things that actually counters evasion. So rather than getting an item that gives you evasion, or breaks evasion, rather than get an item that allows you to hit through evasion, it's really smart to grab an item that stops evasion. So a lot of the times when I'm playing against a PA, I'll even pick Rasta or Lion, because that guarantees me a Hex, and when I have the Hex, I'm going to make sure that he needs to leave. Big mistake from him. I'll guarantee that I'm able to Hex my opponent, basically. Can Wraith King get the kill? Doesn't look good, or does it? That was a little off. 20, literally 20. Let's survive. Ooh, can you get him again? Is he actually gonna fight this? Oh man, what a bounce. Wow. Oh, give him the double? Okay. That's a weird game. What a weird game. Give him the stun. Okay. Stun. Good. Oh, he's buying out. He's afraid, dude. He's afraid. Oh, that bash. Oh, sick. Alright, cool. Road to TI5/MKB. Alright, that's a DDPA with a MKB and a Battle Fury. Alright, he crits really hard right now. This is the wrong time to fight. He's got a gem as well, by the way. So now, alright, I think the PA just keeps killing the Nature's Prophet, because every time I check, he's actually dead. He got a gem, and he's just going to kill him repeatedly. If he gets a dust or anything, it's just like so simple. Crit for me. Nope. He won't do it. He could actually kill just about any support here, and here comes the chase. You never learn. What a cool dude, Storm Spirit. Well, they're kind of just wrecking all over the place right now. Desolator on Marana. Stack's pretty good with Wraith King. Tinker's doing really well, though. He's going for Dagon E-Blade. Dagon E-Blade's actually going to be pretty good against Phantom Assassin as well. You can E-Blade your allies. I feel like somebody's dying here. Good, I guess. Dude, March is good. Holy crap. They do have a Storm Spirit, though, so catching both the Prophet and the Tinker is going to be pretty easy. He is going for a Hex now. I really think that he should have gone Hex first. I think that may have been really strong, honestly. This might be an Abaddon and Jakiro. I don't recommend it. Eggs is pretty cool because it does make the duration super, super long in the range and the instant cast time and all that cool stuff. But there's much better stuff you can buy. A Ghost Scepter is really good against Storm Spirit. It's really good against Phantom Assassin. It's good against Witch Doctor. It's good against Ursa. This is like the most Ghost Scepter support game I've ever seen. It is amazing. It's good against all those heroes. If you're really having trouble with the Storm, Ghost Scepter is the way to go. He balls in. You have to know that he's probably going to go for you, and then you end up using... my mouse hand is hurting. You end up using the Ghost Scepter as soon as he balls in, and it's a good time. 1 second. I'm going to put this undirected for just a moment, because I'm getting a carpal tunnel or something from moving my hand in a bad place. Oh, God. This whole directed thing is not working very well. Alright. Again, bear with me. My awful setup. Mouse pad on leg, new strategy. Alright, my whole like using the mouse thing is going to be reduced, but... Free camera. Alright, cool. I think Ursa's spending a little too much time running around and trying to get kills. I think he'd be much better off suited. I just feel like he lost a lot of his opportunity. Like once he got the Roshan, he needed to like get successful ganks off, and I feel like he didn't do that enough. Aghanims on Witch Doctor with an Arcane. This is a bit of a waste. Actually, it's a pretty big waste. If you're gonna go for Eggs on Witch Doctor, I think getting both Mana Boots and a Drum is too much. In fact, grabbing an early Drum on almost any support is the wrong choice, I think. You really don't need that many stats to be effective. If you do want to buy a Bracer or something, that's fine. You should keep it at a Bracer or something like that. But I don't think you need to go much farther than that. A Drum is just a lot of mana. Gives you agility. It's all stuff that he doesn't really need that much. He's already pretty covered because of his Int gain, especially if you get an Arcane Boots. It's really a waste to get the Drum. If you like, Drum is a good stat item across the board, but as an Int hero, especially as support, I almost never would pick it up. I don't think it's worth it. Unless you're really missing a drum on your team, then it can be okay. BKB is picked up now by PA. This is completely the right choice. This guy's item choices are great so far. That's going to counter the Tinker. It won't allow him to E-Blade Dagon. Although I dare say I wish I would see a bit more Dagon than E-Blade. It's still good he has Ghost Scepter though. The early pickup is fantastic. Yeah, this guy should definitely have a Ghost Scepter. Bunch of weird coordination going on. Easy kill. Bit of a waste of leap there. And a push. Another DD. What does this guy do? He doesn't have his BKB yet though, so he could still die and stuff. Still not quite MKB, but soon. I think he should be hitting the tower with his DD. That was a mistake. He could have hit the tower like 6 times or something, and the tower would have lost like 300 HP. Alright, this is a problem. That's it. It's usually a problem, guys. Another big problem section. Never mind, they got a dust. Alright, gem. Give him the bash. Oh, there's the bash. Oh, it worked. The bash actually worked, guys. Dude, MKB is strong. Oh! Oh, the evasion. Alright. Well, he's gonna live. Will he get the kill? Oh, that's a kill. Oh, nice. Alright, Tinker's got the gold. That's 4,000 gold. And this guy's also got an MKB. This could turn around here. This is looking pretty good now. Net worths are pretty all over the place. PA is way ahead. Problem number 1, Ursa dived, he died, and then they kind of ran in one by one. Not a good strategy. He also had his BKB, but he didn't use it. It's really good against Tinker. That's probably how he should be using it. He should just initiate on Tinker if possible, pop the BKB, and hope that he doesn't have the Ghost Scepter yet. Tinker's starting to play really well as well. Okay, he bladed himself. Okay. Kind of weird, but it works. Abaddon and Witch Doctor will help out a lot as well, that's for sure. They can get a good ult. And the Sheepstick on Storm, that's actually fantastic. Oh. Oh, found him. Wow, he's messing up his right click slot. What a weird ult. This guy needs to farm. He's not getting anything. He's trying so hard to kill stuff and it's not working. Still nothing new for Jakiro. Alright, let's try to like analyze. There's a lot of stuff that is not being done very efficiently this game. Oh wow, and he's got an Organ Hook. This looks good. Oh, we got arrowed. That's what happened. That guy gave up on life. What the hell? They're like wrecking now. Is that all but the carries? Yeah, the carries weren't there. Alright, that makes a lot of sense. I swear to God, I just got a mosquito bit on the arm. Alright. Perfect arrow, Marana. Do you have eggs? Oh my God, it really was. They actually could have won that fight, I think. They used most of their other stuns. You got kind of lucky there. And now the rest of the raiding team's catching up decently. Yeah, 4 of them are in the top 6. It's really good money. Abaddon's away at the back with his frickin' Sanj Vlads. What a trash build, dudes. Ursa's having some trouble as well. Oh. Let's go back. Alright, he jumped in. The Basher pays off. Oh, nice. And he actually crits really hard. Yeah, Wraith King's actually pretty comparable to PA now because of Mortal Strike as well as Vampire Core. Wow, they are actually doing a really respectable job now. Giving everybody the chain stun. Alright. That's fine. But it's paying off. He could have done this earlier, right? Like what if the Dire team got a Rax or something? If they got a Rax here and he didn't get his MKB for the next fight, like they would be so far behind. save. Bash is paying off. Now Tinker is pretty much killing everything. This whole E-Blade thing with your Skeleton King around is a bit weird. But at least they can hit towers. They got that going for them. Offlane Mirano with just a Desolator, I'm not a huge fan of. I think that's a bit weird. Oh, wow. Wow, that was so much damage. He actually had a mech up. He could have used that. Oh, there it is. Time to save yourself. Well, I mean, the Dire team's executing okay. They're not doing things perfectly, but they're making... But it's going okay. They're letting this cart kill their range barracks. That's a little bad. How far does it go? How much death and destruction is going to happen right here? Probably, I mean, it's going to die in 30 seconds, I guess, when this creep spawns, but it's like an extra 200 HP or something. That's amazing. One more. Ah, damn. So item builds right now on the Dire team are fairly good on a couple of heroes. Witch Doctor I can complain about, but it's okay. Storm Spirit is fine. Phantom Assassin build is great. Ursa's build is good, but it's so slow. He's really behind now. He doesn't even have his BKB yet, so catching up and having like damage contribution after this point is going to be really tough for him. He's got good levels at least, so he's got that going for him, but a BKB would have been good a long time ago. It would have been good for the reason PA just used it, because the Tinker is a huge threat now. Once he gets E-Blade Dagon, shutting this guy down is the worst, especially as an Ursa. Because he's just going to get E-Bladed a lot, or the people that he's attacking are going to get E-Bladed a lot. He even got Cheese up too. He simply doesn't do very good damage anymore. He should have had these items somewhere around the 20... Yeah, probably somewhere around the 20-minute mark. If you're doing really good, you can probably get them by like 24 minutes at least. And they also have a Sanj Abaddon, which is a bit of a weird experience for me. So another push coming up, 2 dead heroes. No Way Prophet dead again. Tinker, I did see him die. They must have died down there. Tried to make a play or something. I do like the fact that he's reducing attack speed. That was good. I maybe would have liked an ult there or a dual breath. And they're actually going to go in. Save him. Save him. Alright, Hex there would have been good. Oh man, what a fight. Dude, what a fight. Is that a BKB? Damn, dude. People are trying really hard. Who's going to win the fight? He actually lost the fight. No way. The burning. PL give him the chase down now. Are they both dead? Oh man. They gotta go for this, right? Right? Oh! Oh, they didn't go for it. I think they could have gone for that. PA is like invincible under tower. Guy got afraid. 50% men's. His HP is actually pretty good now. Yeah, BKB's the way he's gonna have to go here, because he has to be able to stop Tinker from using E-Blade or Dagon on him. It just nukes him too fast. Like, it's the weakness with agi carries like PA. PA has this problem. Troll Warlord has this problem. Their HP pool is just really low. What a weird game, man. Alright, they got a Rax at least. Although we're going to see Prophet take a range barracks. Is this game continuing? Really? I thought for sure PA was going to roll this. See if we can find any other item builds that I don't like. See, like, at this point, the Basher looks good. If you go Armlet MKB versus a PA and a BKB, I will never criticize you. There's nothing I can say to this that's negative. But if you get the Basher's second item after the Armlet, it's just already pretty questionable. The stun did help against Storm a couple times, but you really can't bank on that. I mean, you could counteract that with damage alone. Looks like Tinker almost killed him. He had to pop BKB for that one too. That's rough. What do you got? I really don't know what Prophet's been doing this whole game. He's doing something. Pushing lanes, I guess. He's definitely killing creeps. He's definitely getting items, so he's having an okay game. Can he even kill him? He doesn't even have detection. He does have his BKB finished, though. That's pretty cool. Well, and now Tinker can just do that whenever he wants. He's got to pop the BKB for that or he dies. And unfortunately, he's so far behind now that it like the one combo, it just kills him. He can't take it. Now this is a weird build. What a strength stack Abaddon. Sanj into heart, I guess, is what he's going for. He's not really leveraging the heart very well, though. I mean, if you want to play offlane Abaddon, I feel like you should probably get something like a damage item with your gold. I think that would be an okay choice. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Offlane Abaddon. Damage would be good. Yeah, damage is okay. Probably a mech. Do they even have a mech? They actually don't have a mech, so mech would have been the right way to go for Abaddon here. Or a soul ring, one or the other, is really solid on this hero. But they didn't get it. He's going for a heart. Heart's not going to do that much when you have a hero like Wraith King. It's, you know what, Heart's actually fantastic against Tinker, though, because Tinker really leverages on bursting you down with his quick rearm, so basically low cooldown on everything. But if you have a lot of HP, it costs a lot more mana to get the kill. Like an E-Blade Dagon combo probably does like close to 1,000 damage, at least, if not more. So if you buy a heart, that's another E-Blade Dagon combo that they have to do. And to do that, it's going to cost them 250 plus 350 mana. That's a huge amount of mana. That's 600 mana to go through that extra heart that you have. So if he's just worried about dying, which I don't think he should because he does have borrowed time, then a heart is the right choice to make. Really, really good choice to make. It's another MKB pickup for the Radiant team, this time on Mirana. That'll help leverage his Desolator a little bit. Ooh, is that a kill? Okay, they do know that the Warlock is. Yeah, that dude is it. And that's a stun, and that's a done team fight. Still no new items on Jakiro. Again, Ghost Scepter is the way to be. Almost an MKB in Mirana. How's she farming, actually? She's farming pretty darn good. She's only 4k behind their carry. It's a really good sign. PA will get a kill, though. Ooh, that's a big potential kill. That was good. Make sure that you attack in between spells, guys. It's really important. This guy doesn't do it very much, but it's so important. And BKBs. Man, there's a lot of tryhard going on. There's so much tryhard. Guys, like, I have all the perfect items. What is this? Oh my god. BKB would have been nice. Is that satanic? Boy, did that get wasted. Give him the bash. This guy had an AC with hit really hard. Needs armlet. Get the armlet. Alright, that's a dead here. Whoa, that's close. Oh, the bash! Oh my god. I should talk to the basher and it saves him a billion times. What is this life? Level 3 Mist Coil. He's got the gem and the heart and he's going to run back home. That was a pretty good chance of winning the fight. Effing kids. Okay. I mean, he just man-fought the PA. And it came down to not RNG, actually. Dude, this sucks being a support so bad. That is rough life. What's Tinker at 10, 6, and 16? He actually just preys on support heroes to get them killed. Oh, let's talk about warding really quick. Alright, let's play a game. Where would you guys ward if you're the Radiant team? I would probably put one ward up by the Roshan pit, which they do have right here, I believe. Yeah, they do have one ward by the Roshan pit. This is really good, because the other teams are waiting for Roshan. I would also probably put a ward somewhere. I'm going to just like ping a couple times. Across the map here. If you're worried about getting pushed in, or if you're worried about people going up your throne, essentially, Warding somewhere slightly outside the base is really good. Even little places like these can be pretty solid on the ground here, because as they approach, you'll have a better vision of them initiating, and then hopefully you can kill them if you do it right. Is Roshan up? He is, actually. Will they realize the ninja? It looks like they actually all left. Well, they know about it, that's for sure. And now they're all coming. Plate mill, perfect. Plate mill into Abyssal, I think, is the way this guy should go. Alright, that's good. Oh, wow, that's really good. That was good. Oh god, the Aghanim's. Oh, that's good. Oh, he's got the Shadow Blade now? No wonder. Holy shit. Alright, he still dies. Dude, he's hitting really hard now. Give him the bash. Heck. Holy shit. Tank! Tank! No, couldn't be enough. Probably yelling too loud. I bet you my family is sleeping. I should be sleeping too. But I'm not. Here I am. Alright, so the top Rax is dead. The middle Rax is this a rat game, guys? This feels a lot like a rat game, and I don't know how you guys feel over rat games, but I'm a little indifferent. I'm not a huge fan of the rat. Let's speed this up, see if the rat does indeed happen. You know what actually is, these catapults are just wrecking the world. No catapults. Alright, they're gonna make it. By that I mean die. A pause. We don't got time for that, guys. Alright, let's do an item check, see if we can make fun of anybody. Perfect. 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 This item build looks really good now. I maybe would have delayed the Desolator to grab an MKB first, just because it's a PA. Gives you the chance to deal with him if you really want to. I mean, that's 4 skill points wasted, man. Could have been a lot of other stuff. Could have been like Leap or something. You never know. So now the actual tankiest person on his team is going to shield himself. Definitely not what he needs. He should be maxing out Mist Coil as well. The scaling is pretty much the same as all levels, so I don't see a reason not to level it out. That's weird. It's really weird. Can they? They're going for the throne. Really? Alright, there's the Hex. That ulti is so strong. There's that. That was 2 of them? Are you kidding? Man, what a life. There it is, Ghost Scepter. Good pickup. It's gonna help so much against him. And now the back door. Easy. What an easy game, guys. So obvious. They were actually really far behind in the early game. PoE got so many kills. So many kills. Yeah, Tinker is actually pretty darn good, because, I mean, you just kind of farm, and then also you got a Dagon Elate, and you put 2 little buttons, and supports will cry. They will cry. I've been there before. Dude, Morphlings are really hard to play against sometimes, if you don't have Silence Heroes, so. Another fly across the map plan. Oh wow. What an escape, dude. That was 40 HP. Oh, he's still gonna die. Oh. Well, that's not gonna last long. That's what happens when you have no farm. I got absolutely wrecked. Is that a buyback? Oh, that's some good damage. Kill him. Kill him again. Oh man. An AC would have been cool. Dude, what is this game? This fight has been so long. How weird. Can he crit him? Nope. Oh, that guy died too. But he's got AC at least. Yeah, I think AC is a really good Wraith King item though. Mjolnir's actually probably better. It's more popular right now at least, but I think AC is fantastic as well. It does increase your crit number because it lowers their armor. Gives you some attack speed, which you generally need as a strength hero, and most importantly, the nice little. I don't remember what I was talking about. AC. Lost my train of thought halfway through. Attack speed is good. Strength, not strength. The survivability is good. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. This is what it felt like to cast TI qualifiers, actually. You're like trying desperately to stay awake. It's over? Is it over? Oh, they got ratted. Oh crap, it is. No! That poor Ursa. Well, I guess that's going to be it, guys. I dare say I'm happy. There's a lot of things that our team could have done differently. Mainly buy BKBs and or magic moves. But that didn't happen. So, that's a pubcast. I hope you guys learned a lot. I know the beginning was solid, and then after that, I started like mentally. It's everywhere. I'm sorry, and I'll clean it up. I'm really excited for TI. Alright, I'm gonna try to like really focus and wake up and say cool things right now, because this is like the best time ever to be a Dota fan, and I truly mean that. I'm even gonna like lean in a little bit and alt tab to make sure that you guys can see me properly. Okay. So check this out right now. Dota 2 is like at the best place that it's ever been right now. And I assume you guys have been following things, but the compendium was like amazingly successful this year. Valve did a really good job with it. And there's a lot of talent going to TI, and we're going to hopefully do a really good job for you guys. So if you guys are interested in Pro Dota at all, this is the month to watch. It really is. It's coming up on July 1st. It's July 1st in the US now because it ticked over. And I really recommend that you guys watch. It is so fun to watch for the hype. You can watch in game if you guys want to watch games, but I really recommend watching the streams because the production value that Valve puts out is insane, and it's going to be so much fun to watch that progress as the tournament goes. I love going to TI. It's so much fun every year. I've never sat at home and watched the games except for TI 1, but I had a really nice time watching TI 1. It really is the time to play Dota and watch Dota, and I'm so glad that you guys are here with me as well, because I am so happy right now. It is the best. Dota is so cool, and I can't wait to see how the tournament turns out. All the teams are so good as well. If you guys didn't know that, like, we just had IG win, ESL won, and the tournament before that, guess who won? It was EG, and then Alliance won a tournament, and then DK won a tournament. And like the teams that are winning are all over the place. There's like 6 really good teams right now, and it's pretty unsure. I really don't know who's gonna win it. More than anything, I just really hope the finals are fantastic. Last year the finals were great as well. They were they're the best. Is basically the best way to describe it. They were the best finals ever. Hopefully we get something similar to that. But even still, the event's gonna be amazing. It runs from July 6th, by the way, until. God, is that really... God, it actually starts in 5 days. I can't believe it. I'm leaving in 5 days to go to Seattle to have a really nice time casting and helping out with TI coverage. I just can't wait. It's going to be so fun. So make sure you guys tune into that. I know you guys are going to love it. If you're at all interested in watching other people play, there's a ton of really talented people that are going to be there. MVP Phoenix is going to be there, one of the teams that we played against in Korea. Anyways, I think that's enough talk about TI. After TI ends, I'm going back to Korea to play more. and hopefully Zephyr Dota is gonna do better this time. We went 3-3 last season, and it was okay. We won our up-down matches 2-0, which was good. I was very happy about that. I was so scared that we were gonna get into Tier 2 for some reason, because Hot 6 is actually a pretty okay team. But we're still in Tier 1. We'll come back with a vengeance, aiming for another 6-0 maybe. Probably it won't happen, but we can always hope. So I think that's it for now. I'll try to make another video tomorrow so you guys have more stuff to watch. Sorry that I fell asleep so much halfway. Like, I was definitely... I wouldn't be surprised if I said something really stupid. If I did, write in the comments below. I guarantee that I did, because I was halfway through describing why AC was good, and then I like actually fell asleep and like couldn't remember what the fuck I was talking about. So I guarantee that the second half of this video is a sloppy mess. But frankly, I don't care at this point. So you get what you get. Sorry it sucked. Hopefully the first half was cool. I felt like it was. Alright, I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. More videos to come. Thanks for still watching me despite like not doing anything in like 3 weeks. Nothing on the internet at least. Just real life shit. Okay. See you guys.